Namaste. Welcome back to Waking Up with Mindful Surrender Yoga. And we're going to continue with the concept from the jar. I'll pull a concept out and try to speak on it within 4 minutes. I am on a roll today. This is concept number 4 that I'm reaching in to grab. And what have I got? I got past. Past. I'm going to take a deep breath. And I'm going to press start. So past as in P-A-S-T, past, happened before. So what is past in terminology, especially when we're speaking about spiritual terminology? And again, be mindful that spiritual itself is a concept that has sometimes woo-woo connotation into it that blocks people from truly listening to what goes beyond what the person says after they utter that word. So regardless, I'm talking about past. And what is past? Well, we know past, present, and future. Past is what happened before. Present is what happened now. Future is what will happen next. So when we refer to the past as a concept, we're talking about how most of us spend our lives, right? We are so identified with the past. We've collected and stored all these memories that we've had of the past and made them a part of our self-concept, who we think we are. So we're basically walking past, Our story is a history, something that happened before that we developed to explain who we are. So everything we may have experienced in life that had some, emotional charge to it, we stored and stuffed as a part of who we are. And it's our past, we'll call it. And we will use that to identify ourselves. This past and the focus on the past, because most of us will spend all our mental energy, our thoughts, thinking about what happened before or what will happen in the future. We seldom think about what is happening right now and being here and now, right? So we are identified with our story. We're ruminating over all the bad things that happened to us, what that person said to us, what that person did to us. The earthquake we were in 1968, or the time our house burnt down, or we'll remember the time we fell in love and we got married and how this person left us, or, we are always ruminating over the past. Our memories are so essential to our identity of who we are that we come to use that past, to define self. And I will use the little s here because the little self is our ego and our personality, who we think we are. So the past is very, very important to ego, to that part of our mind that says you are what you've done before. And everything we've done in the past will therefore determine what we will do in the future, right? So most of the choices that we make are based on what has happened in the past and what we've done in the past. If, for example, we were in a fire as a child, we may come to hate fires and do our best to steer away from the fires, and in the future, we probably won't have a fireplace in our house. We probably won't like going to bonfires, all those types of things. So the choices we make for the future are usually based on the experiences we've had in our past. Our past will lead to our samskara blockages and how we perceive life through those blockages. So we're going to avoid whatever we can, the triggers that cause the pain we've experienced in the past, by trying to manipulate the world so we don't get those triggers or do not have to encounter those triggers that will stir up those past memories, right? So past, though it is just a concept, it's already gone. There's nothing we can do about it. We can't change it. We can't go back and fix it. All we can do is let it go. And that's the big thing about the past that we need to do in order to be free human beings, is to let it go instead of being so identified with it. We need to realize how it is impacting our lives now and in the future, and be willing to let it go. Memories are great, sure, but don't get so attached to them that you're living through your memories. And often we live through samskara memories, and life can be very limiting and restrictive if we do that. Thank you. Namaste.